So I'll be 100% honest with you guys, I thought Hustlers was gonna be a bad movie, but for some reason I enjoyed it. And not for the reasons you're thinking. Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome to my Hustlers movie review. If you want more movie reviews like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. I usually upload them on Friday or Thursday or sometimes both. So Hustlers, the movie starring the one and only Jennifer Lopez, is about a group of strippers who decide that they're sick of the corporate bigwigs getting away with all the crimes and decide to take away their money for themselves by drugging them and stealing their money, all under the trick or the disguise of it being a good time. And look, even when I saw the first trailer for Hustlers and learned about what the story of Hustlers was, I was still hesitant on watching this film. I thought it was going to be a bad film, but like I said in my intro, it was an enjoyable film, with flaws of course, but still enjoyable. But the question is now, what makes Hustlers so enjoyable? Well, first off, there's more to Hustlers' story than just a bunch of strippers stealing money. Jessica Pressler and Lorene Scafaria are the writers here and basically the heroes for Hustler. This is where Hustler's strong point is, the story. Now, the two main characters of Hustlers are the ones that really shine in the story. Constance plays Destiny and Jennifer Lopez plays, of course, Ramona. And what I liked about these two characters is that they feel like people, not characters in the movie, if that makes sense. Destiny struggles with money and taking care of her grandma and eventually her child. You see the story from her side. Ramona's eventual betrayal and even Destiny's betrayal was the journey leading up to the end of the movie that I thoroughly enjoyed. I love seeing these two characters develop as people. Now, unfortunately, the first 30 minutes of this sets up the story and some of the characters, and it can get a little boring. If you're not able to sit through the first 30 minutes, you may end up leaving the theater because it is pretty boring and it is a pretty slow burn for that first 30 minutes of Hustler. But after that, the movie really starts kicking in, and there's a lot of fun to be had in this movie, especially with the humor. The humor is actually pretty funny in this movie. There were actually a lot of laughs in the theater. The movie starts them off as best friends. They click right away, but they're just friends at first, and over the course of the movie, you see their bond turn into true family, which helped a lot with the ending of this movie, the payoff, if you will. This is only made better by the performance by Jennifer Lopez and Constance. Now, there's no Oscar winner here, it's not blow your mind performance, but they sold these two characters, to me at least. Now, of course, this wouldn't have paid off without the story taking time to dive into their personal lives and showing the audience what they are doing and why they're doing this crime. But with all this positive talk, is there anything that would steer you away from Hustlers, saying this movie isn't for me? Well, towards the end of the movie, it did drag on, and of course, there's that first 30 minutes that is a slow burn. Honestly, it felt longer than 30 minutes. And if I'm being honest, it was pretty boring towards the end. I think this movie overstays its welcome and could wrap up a little bit faster towards the end. Now, of course, this movie stars other characters and actresses, but there wasn't really much for them to do. They were just there. They didn't really add anything, and it didn't really give them time to develop as a character as Ramona and Destiny. Now, of course, those were the two main characters, but sometimes side characters can be just as good as the main characters. Unfortunately, in Hustlers, that's not the case. You get some of their backstory through exchanges with Ramona and Destiny, and that's about it. If the movie really wanted to be longer, I think they should have spent more time on these characters too than dragging on towards the end. So we talked about some story, some motivation, some characters, some pacing, some good, some bad, but what would I rate Hustlers? Should you see Hustlers in the movie theater, and is it worth your time? Well, I give Hustlers a 7 out of 10, and I think it's worth checking out at least once if there's nothing else to see or you don't want to see anything else. But that's just my opinion. Tell me yours. What do you think of Hustlers? Tell me in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe for my next movie review, which is Golden Finch, which will be out very soon, so make sure you have that notification bell on so you know when it uploads. Thanks for watching my Hustlers movie review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.